What's up, guys? This is your boy Russian with another In the Couch with Russian. And this is a Raid Shadow Legends video, believe it or not. So, today we're going to be talking about Freya, a little bit about the Freya deck of Fate that is coming up on Monday. We're going to be discussing some of the issues with boozor, and mostly I'm going to kind of play devil's advocate. I'm not going to defend or attack the person, the creator. I don't know the guy, so pretty much I will just let you guys know what I feel, how I see the whole issue. And I'm gonna pretty much use some of the comments that were left on the last video to argue about that. And also I'm gonna be talking about the Supreme Spender Club, whatever player decides to call this. So let's get started. All right, so first of all, this whole Supreme Club, right? A lot of companies do stuff like this. Ash actually made a good point today on his video today that had to do with airlines, right? I used to travel every week for work at some point when I worked for a multinational. And yes, I jumped in over 100 planes in 1 year, and I had all those perks, right? Lounges that I actually never used, first one to board, etc., etc. Same thing with Hertz. When it had to do with car rentals, I would pretty much book a Corolla, and they would give me a Mustang. I was supposed to get 2 upgrades, right? So basically, you have this in every company. In the end of the day, you want to make the people that spend more money happy so they get more funds. Now, in the other side is that they also do that because if you're not in that club, but you spend a good amount of money, it may entice you to spend a little bit more to try to be able to get in that club. Okay? Now, this is business. If you guys don't spend, if you feel hurt because you're not part of the club, end of the day, it's not gonna change your game, okay? Play as you always play and just be happy with. Shouldn't affect you as a person. It's just business. Now, the other thing going on has to do with Freya, who finally gonna have its deck of Fate a week after the last deck of Fate. Now, if you guys don't know, this Freya deck of Fate is gonna have to do with soul stones and with leveling champions, upgrading champions in general. So, for me, for example, what I'm gonna be doing is, we have a 2x event for Void Shards, and I'm gonna be opening all my shards. I was holding them for Freya, now I know I don't need, but you know what I need? Champions to level, because due to the last fusions, I pretty much run out of any champions level, so there you go. I'm gonna be opening shards, and in the weekend, if another 2x event shows up for ancient shards, I'm probably gonna be opening as well. If not, I'm just gonna save 2 whenever I need them. All right, so the reason why most of you guys are probably here, it has to do with boozor. All right, let me, very quick disclaimer, I don't know the guy. I may have make a comment or 2 on his videos in this whole time, okay? And mostly to show a little bit support, because I feel a lot of people are taking that really hard. And I hit on that on the last video. Now, I did have some comments on my last video, and one of them had to do with people are leaving his channel because they feel lied upon, lied to. Look, I get it. What you guys have to understand a lot of times is companies, when they have this type of programs, I'm not part of, but just what I know from past, they don't want people to talk about it, okay? Because I knew that for a few months about this program. I actually applied months ago. I don't have enough views to be able to get into this program, okay? But I knew of the program, so I looked for it and I was able to find and apply. Now, those companies don't want you to know, because if not, you would have channels with 5 subscribers applying for, content creator perks, and then they would have to go through thousands of applications to find one person that actually, falls into that category. So I get it. Now, the other thing is, I get how people feel lied to because they don't have such an easy time to run all those fusions just like he did. And the reason is because he gets all those extra perks. Look, and I'm speaking from experience from the Hell Hades competition. I was playing on the side of content creators. And yes, you can make those fusions. Okay, it's extremely hard. Actually, I have one account that I haven't touched for weeks, I would say, that I may actually make this fusion right now. And the reason is, yes, I had saved a lot of energy because I wasn't really using the account. I was logging in every day, just getting whatever I had to. I wasn't really running the dailies, but I had enough energy to help me to be able to get where I need to be. And one of the main reasons is because this account's so new that as I was leveling my champions just to build up the account, I end up I'm right now on first place, so I'm gonna get some extra fragments for the fusion. So things like, for example, the champion chase that I would have zero chance to be able to get any not any shards, but any fragments, I'll be able to compensate with those. So it is possible. A lot of people did Arman's fusion during the Hell Hades competition. Now, when you do things like this, Hades, for example, he does not have Arman's on his main account because he focuses on his free-to-play for the competition. It takes a lot of time. Even if you are not a free-to-play, it's very hard to get a fusion going on 2 accounts, okay? That's why I don't usually go for fusions on my other accounts, on my free-to-plays, because it would take all my day and I don't have the time. Now, that being said, yes, I understand why people are hurt, but I didn't really used to watch his videos, nothing against, just I have so many hours on my day to do things, and also I'm on film school, so I don't have all that time, right? So I watched some of his videos, and his content, everything he's telling you guys, it's how you would do in a free-to-play to be able to achieve everything. Okay, yes, he gets perks, but you also have to remember he has many hours of the day where he's probably editing videos and doing things that you could do if you're playing the game, okay? Now, I'm not saying it's easy, but, it happens. Now, again, guys, I understand. It's hard to find out things like this about someone that you follow, someone that you trust. But let me be honest with you guys. You probably watch a lot of free-to-play accounts on YouTube. And if they are on the test server, they get perks, okay? One of the perks about being on the content creator group is you get access to the test server. So, he's not the only one, all right? I'm sorry to any content creator that I'm telling this, but don't give hate to this guy because of that, or you're gonna have to give hate to a lot of people. I actually know bigger YouTubers, and I'm talking about bigger, meaning like around 10,000 subscribers. There are only a couple that are not on the content creator group, okay? So don't give a hard time to this guy because of that. You like him, you like his content, keep watching. If finding out this thing affected you so much, Well, maybe take a step back. I'm not saying leave his channel. Maybe take a step back, take a week off and come back with fresh eyes, okay? Because his content's pretty solid. End of the day, he teaches a lot of things about how to manage a free-to-play account. Can't really blame the guy on that, all right? So now, one other thing has to do with how I actually had a comment saying how Scratch said on his video that information was open for everybody, right? It's a public information, everybody knows, everybody could know. Now, this is kind of true, but yeah, it's so weird because, okay, first of all, I tried to find that information, and I did find close to a year ago, I found that information. Wasn't hard, but the thing is, I was looking for it. Okay, I knew exactly what to look for, and I looked for it, and I found the information. In the last day, I actually looked up for it, and guess what? I cannot find. Now, I'm not saying they took it out. They may have, because everything going on with boozor, but I did not find that content creator perks, because it used to be an application. You could apply for your channel if you met the requirements and sent to them, and they would let you know if you qualified or not. Okay, I did not find them. I'm not saying it's not there, but at least they made very extremely hard for anybody to find. Didn't used to be, but again, like I said, you had to be looking for it. So I disagree a little with the whole mentality of, oh, it's public. Yeah, sure, but it's just like the Hitchhikers of the Galaxy. Oh yeah, the plans have been on display. Yeah, but you had to go into a dungeon to find it. So that's the situation, sure. Oh yeah, it's on display, but where? Like, if you're not going to spend half the day looking for something, come on. So anyway, that's my opinion on that. I get it. Sure, public, but how public it is, it's very, it's murky waters right there. Anyway, guys, like I like to say, end of the day, this is a game. I would not attack any creator, but not for at least what's going on. I mean, boozor, like I said, don't know the guy. He's not coming over to watch the Jets play NFL Sunday with me. Nothing like that. I don't even know where the guy lives. But that's my point. Like, and I'm not supporting him because he's a content creator either. All right. I actually will have to say, Scratch, I was on his team on Hell Haters competition, and I'm pretty much going against what he said about how public that information was, okay? I'm not going to defend boozor to where, oh yeah, that was public information. No, I will defend him on the point that his content is really targeted for free-to-play. He may not have told you guys a couple of things about his account, but I don't really think he was supposed to. Not because he didn't want to, more because the moment you get into that program, I feel your hands are a little tied, right? All your other creators, they know stuff before we do. And it's not that they're being mean and like saving up like their shorts because they know something's coming up. It's more the sense that they're not allowed to tell you guys. There are embargoes with those companies, so they get the information early, but you're not allowed to say anything for at least a couple of days. Okay, so I'm sorry if I destroyed all your illusions that, those guys, as soon as they know something, they let you know. It's not the case. It doesn't work that way, okay? Yeah, so I think that's it for today. I'm probably gonna have to edit this thing like hell. But yeah. Anyway, guys, end of the day, enjoy the game. And as always, I'll see you in the game.